Okay. Hmm. That out of here.
Morning.
Morning, Dave. How are you this morning?
Good. So,
Well, improving.
that's good. Going in the right direction,
Uh,
hopefully.
yeah, well,
No.
um, I'll tell you this because I have to leave my phone on in case a doctor's office calls.
Oh, okay.
I've been diagnosed with hypothyroidism,
Oh, gee.
which is causing a number of
Yeah.
annoying
Yep.
symptoms,
Yeah.
and I'm anxious to get into the doctor and
Get some thyroid medicine.
yeah.
Well, look, that's pretty easily taken care of. So.
I think so, yes. It's just getting in. My cardiologist they were the ones that discovered it.
Ah.
Uh,
Huh.
referred me first to Hartford,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go there because all the rest of my doctors are in Middlesex, and I can get to Middlesex much easier.
Oh, yeah.
The closest Hartford office they could offer me was North Haven.
North Haven.
Yeah.
There's gotta be one closer than that. I mean, they're all over the place.
Not
Huh.
that office apparently.
Huh.
So I had to go back and get her to hopefully send a referral to Middlesex. And
Yeah.
so I lost a week in there.
So, yeah, my generalist is in Middlesex.
Yeah.
So but otherwise, I think everybody else is at Hartford.
Yeah.
I mean, I moved them all over eventually.
Ah.
Some were in Yale, some were in Hartford.
Oh.
I ended up going to Hartford, but I still have, my generalist is right off 95
Hmm.
in Westbrook.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good. He's not really aggressive, and he tends to use small, differences, changes,
Yeah.
and likes to use common sense instead of just prescribing a pill.
Yeah.
I
That's
really
good.
like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I only see him once a year. For
Well,
my free physical.
I've all my other doctors are in Middlesex, except I don't know whether you're aware of this, but Hartford and Middlesex have combined their cardiology departments.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, quite a while ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. So most of them are in Norwich, though.
No,
No?
they're in Middletown and Hartford.
Mine
I mean,
are.
you walk into the Middletown cardiology office and it says Hartford Health Middlesex.
Huh. Well, all mine are still in Norwich.
Oh, really?
All my cardiologists, yeah.
Well, that's
Norwich,
good.
or the other one is, it's that building that's, right near the Mystic Seaport, over there, off of 95.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
Yeah, and they have a big group that's up in, Norwich near the DMV.
yeah.
And it's a big cardiology group.
Oh, it is.
Oh, today's payday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I've been going to them for a long time.
Well, yeah, my why can't I say it? Not my regular cardiologist who was in Middletown, but my
Electrocardiologist. Yeah, I have one of those too.
physiologist. Well, now I'm seeing him in Middletown, but he's a Hartford Health doctor.
Yeah, he's just coming under their umbrella.
Which is where I saw my original one. I mean, I've been going to them for 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
You don't need all
enough organ music.
Yeah.
No, that's the only big one that I see is my cardiologist. The rest, my urinary guy.
Yep.
Last time I saw him, he said, "You graduated. I don't want to see you again unless you got a problem." And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was the urologist, the kidney, my colonoscopy guy, the gastroenterologist.
Yeah.
Same thing. Told me, don't come back.
My oncologist gave me a graduation this year.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
that
that's
was
good. Yeah, I think they kind of cut you loose and then you're on your own.
Yeah.
Because at this point, what are you going to do?
Well, they've been following a questionable issue in my lungs.
Oh, well, then that's different. Yeah, that's just
but
following it.
Nothing has happened for 20 years or something.
Oh,
So he said, go on.
Yeah, you're on your own. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna see, what's his name? Shane Ridge, that's his name. Dr. Ridge, down in, he's in Middlesex, he's in Westbrook, right off that emergency room that you drive by on 95.
Yep.
Yeah, they have an ER there, but his office is there.
Yeah.
And I've actually, when I've needed, when my arm was bothering me a couple of years ago, I called, he couldn't see me, but they gave me somebody else in the group. And they've been very good, and that's the second time that happened. I also had, I think it was like a flu-y thing, and they referred me to this woman who was, she's in Middlesex, but her office was in Westbrook. No, Old Saybrook. In Old Saybrook off Main Street.
Yeah.
I thought she was super. I would have signed up for her in a heartbeat, but I still had this other guy, so.
Yeah.
They seem to be pretty responsive if you need to get in and see somebody.
Well.
But if it's a thyroid thing, you're gonna have to get, taking thyroid medicine, so.
This is one case where, I'll take a medicine.
Yeah, yeah, well, it'll get you up in the morning.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, because Hillary and my mother both had what they call Hashimoto's, which was basically your thyroid craps out at an early age. So Hill was taking her pill and my mother was too, and they were fine.
Yeah.
And if they wanted to get a little more energy, they just took 2.
Well, I'm still got a fair amount of energy, but I find one of the things is I find I'm getting more tired.
Yeah.
And I've got I'm much more sensitive to cold, and I've got a bunch of things that
I get that too.
Have come up since.
Yeah.
So anyway, we can let go of that.
Can we? Okay.
How are you?
Good, I'm pretty good. Can't complain.
Good.
Feel much better.
Good.
I took all the meds that required, we're back on that again.
Yeah.
I think there's three, 1, 2, 3, yeah, that require twice a day.
Uh-huh.
I'm just taking them once a day.
Good.
And, yeah, I have more energy, and I think they're doing what they're supposed to do anyway, even at a low level.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
which is basically to keep me out of AFib. Yeah, so.
Oh, well, I have one that I take once a day that is keeping me out of AFib.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, because the other one that I was on for that, after 5 years stopped working.
Yeah, that's what'll happen too, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not as potent after a while.
Yeah.
And the doctors don't, I mean, they could take you off of it at that point.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, well, you're lucky. A lot of them just don't. They just keep on going.
Oh,
So.
no, they took me off, and my cardiologist put me on this one, and it's so far it's working well.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Anyway.
So Bill's in
Maine.
And he doesn't get very good reception up there, so it's unlikely that we'll see him on Zoom. But
yeah.
Apparently he is able from time to time to get the videos, so.
Oh, good. Okay.
He might keep up with us, and he might not.
That's all right.
He'll do the best he can do.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Obviously likes you today.
Yeah, it had a good ring to it. Sometimes it doesn't.
So, questions, reports, concerns?
No, not really. Just I have to practice the 8 gates to get them all, everything that's supposed to be moving, and in the right direction.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the single-handed and the form.
Well, I'm going to add something today.
Oh, great. To the other side.
What? No.
No. Oh, good.
You can explore the other side on your own.
No. One side is fine.
2 sides are better.
Yeah, I understand. Trying to balance it out, but.
No, there's one thing that we haven't explored yet, really, and that is that Master Joe put a lot of emphasis on.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the variations of the Chensijin.
Oh, okay.
And they are really the advantage of them is that they'll make you think a lot. But also they really begin to develop some of the movements that appear elsewhere in the practice.
Oh, okay.
And so I really like him. I mean, he had so many, he had more variations than I ever got all of. But yeah, he was inclined to say, oh, there's 100 variations.
Yeah.
But we're going to look at just one today.
Okay. That's fine.
Yes, it will be more than enough.
Yeah.
And it seems like it ought to be so simple.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, you've been doing the dynamic sphere for years, so
Yeah, a long time, yeah.
That,
Started in Park Church, I think.
oh yeah, so that's good. Oh, I might just, in case you would like a report, Shelley
Oh, how's
is
she doing?
not doing well.
Yeah.
She has withdrawn from classes now, and
Hmm.
uh,
That's a hard one.
it really is. She was
Mm.
she's been a student since the
Yeah.
Waterford class,
Since,
which
yeah, I think
was
I
before.
met, that was before Park.
Yeah,
Because I met her up in Colchester,
yeah.
with that group.
And she assisted me in Deep River for 10 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so.
Yeah, she saved me from San Shell. The first night when I just kind of blacked out, and she was like, "Come here, we're going for a ride." Okay. Take me away.
Yeah, you know, everybody hits that point the first time in that. Unfortunately, I've given that up. I kept it up for a long time, but you can't do everything, and particularly now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just stick with the basics. I think that's.
Well, yeah, and I really focusing on, in my practice, on gods.
Yeah, you like gods. Yeah.
And the Wu style.
Yeah.
So that's really where I am.
Yeah.
So let's start with the 8 gates just to keep that going, and then we'll look at a variation of the Tsung.
Very good. Excellent.
But we can also do some single arm and form. We don't have to.
No, this is fine, because I do that when I walk the boardwalk, so.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's your break?
I can walk and, just do the 8 steps.
Oh, yeah.
As I go.
Yep.
And also Jean likes it too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so there's a couple places on the walk where they have steps down to the beach.
Yep.
So there's like a little bench area, and you can
Yep.
just go in there, and it's your space.
Oh, that's great.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me when other people are around. Bothers Jean more. She said, "Oh, people might see me." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
It seems to take years, though, before we get to that point where we can say, hey, too bad.
Yeah. And I remember doing, where were we practicing? Oh, at Avery Point.
Uh-huh.
I think George was leading us and doing the walk up through the grassy area. And of course, there's tons of people there.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. I used to often really work on Jin on the beach. And I'd always have people walking down the beach, and then they'd stop and just
watch.
What is he doing?
Yeah.
And that was actually really good, because it helped me get past any hesitation about that. So.
Being self-conscious.
Yeah.
Because that's a distraction.
Is it?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm glad to learn that.
Yeah, that's a distraction. So if you focus on that and let it go, then your practice will get better.
It certainly does.
Yeah. Neat. All right.
Good.
I don't need my glasses for this.
No, probably not.
Probably not. Leave them there so I don't leave them.
Stepping out. Just settling into your basic structure for a minute. feeling that connection down to the earth. An opening by way to the heavens. And allowing as much of the longevity breathing as you have to fill the entire body. And extend the mind through your body so you can feel what's happening there. And then flow into the 8 gates. questions?
I've seen, this is like at the end, when we're here.
Uh-huh.
Seen some people just go here, and then they quit at that point. Well, I mean, they don't quit, but that's
Yeah.
where it ends, basically.
Yeah.
As opposed, we don't, you come down here, we've always done it this way.
Yeah.
But I've been with others, I've actually done it myself, where I just kind of put it here, and then let it go. I don't know that.
Different, you know,
That's,
I'm not gonna say one is better than the
no,
other.
no, I think it's just different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, and I'm simply doing what Master Joe taught.
Yeah.
Because it's always worked for me. One of the things about that, and I don't know how much we've talked about that, but when you finish this, everything's coming in and then going out, and you go to the cross wrists point because that makes a stronger connection to Lao Gong than just doing
Just
the hands.
No, no, we used to do it this way.
Yeah.
And then this one works too.
Yeah, but you got to drop the elbows.
Yeah.
And then, did you see your shoulders go down?
Yeah. Wait, I didn't see them, but I felt them. Yeah.
Good. And then they resolve to the hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that.
And it makes that connection with just the hands even stronger. So.
Yeah.
I still need to sit down now and then. So.
That's okay. Me too.
I'm getting stronger, but it's awful slow.
Yeah. Small steps.
Remember that when you go to heart, that it's not here, it's here.
Okay.
You're working on this. It is focusing. Your intention is the heart, but you're focusing with the hands on the sideline, not in the center. Your hands aren't going to the middle.
No, they're out here.
They're here. They're working on this line.
Yeah. Over the fire.
Yeah. Good.
Roasting.
So you want to, you always want to think about pointing the elbows down as much as you can without closing off the armpits.
Yeah.
What's the other one I was going to mention to you?
Water.
Spine.
Splat.
I've lost it now. But one thing I was going to say is you're doing a really good job of getting the movement continuous.
Yeah, and through the body.
Yeah.
And getting that little bit of a dip.
Remember to
not to go up and down.
Yeah. Well, you can go up and down slightly.
I think you have to a little bit. But,
yeah.
Not a lot.
And to focus on making that bend of the spine come from the middle.
Yeah.
And if we want to go a little further with that, of course, it's just like the spine stretch. When you go down, it's opening the posterior spine, and when you come up, it's opening the anterior side.
That's just one more detail.
Yes.
To work on.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But it's and that's wave hands like clouds too.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's when I do that one. That's a good one.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
and the other one is this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's very actually, you're right. It's very easy to get into this. Yet here, you can feel the difference in the energy from here to here. It just, at least for me, I can sense it gets significantly fuller. The other detail that can be very helpful is that slight weight shift.
From front to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of comes and goes.
Yeah, it does for a while.
And I try not to think about it, but once I get going, it will come and go. I mean, it's like playing the drums. You got the foot, you got this foot, you got this.
Yep.
Everything has to.
That's how
but
it
not
is.
separately. They're all one.
Right.
Which, yeah. That's why it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Because I haven't quite gotten it all together yet. But it's a lot better, especially the forward, the yan and the yin. And that comes from Rick Barrett.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rick's coming back. Did I tell you that?
Yeah. Is it the 17th?
October 20th.
Oh, October 20th. I'm not going to be here.
You're not?
I'm going to miss it. Yeah, we'll miss it.
That's too bad.
Maybe he'll video it.
I don't.
He when I went up to Lucky's, that was feeding the grass dragon, and he videoed. He had somebody else video it. So it appeared on his website, which was helpful.
Yeah.
Because that I didn't. That whole routine I forgot pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's helpful, especially when he does the turn. There's a turn at the end.
Yeah.
3-point or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be, well, he'd have to set up the camera though, I think, even if you put it on a tripod and stuck it in the corner, it would be.
So you're going away?
Yeah, Gretchen, my daughter's job, she's apparently going to certify some organic bees on Kona, Hawaii, the big island. So she said, they asked her if she was interested. She said, yeah, I'll go. She said it'll take about a week for work, and then she's going to stay an extra week. And she asked if, any of the rest of the family wanted to come out. So Gene and I are going to go, and I think Brian and his girlfriend are going to go. They're actually going to go early and go to Kauai, which is the little one at the end, and then come back when we're there and stay, I think, 3 or 4 days, and then they'll leave. And Gene and I will hang around for Gretchen till the end of 2 weeks. So I think it's the we're leaving on the 21st. Oh, you said he's coming the 20th?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's the day before we leave. I think it's a 6 o'clock flight out of Logan.
Well, if you get everything ready beforehand.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way I am, I usually pack an hour before we leave, so. Yeah, just throw stuff in the bag.
Okay. Well.
But that might work out, actually. Yeah.
So, that's why I brought these over here.
Oh, okay.
So they could be in front of the camera.
Yeah, make sure I'm not.
More or less. Well, I'll turn around and do this facing the other direction at one point here, but so the first step in we're going to work with there being 4 starting points. There actually are 8, and you can do this with 8. But we're going to have 4 places where this point appears. So in other words, I'm gonna turn these. So we're gonna do one where we start here, and one where we start here, and one where we start here. which leads to some interesting, a lot of it's very much the same, but it's also different. So the first one is what we've been doing with dynamic sphere all along. So that we're all familiar with. So up to the top, bending in, up to the top, and in. Twisting in, twisting out, and twisting in. Okay.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I can see where this is going.
Of course you can. So first we have a transition to the new beginning point.
Okay.
And so first we have the half circle out to the other side, and then we're going to go down and up through the S curve, and then half circle out. This completes the pattern. We go into a transition and begin. And through the center. And around the ball. Nothing to it. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Begin. Halfway around. Through the S. Circle the ball. Transition. Begin. Halfway around. Through the S. Circle the ball.
This, okay. Where do we go in? At 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nope.
No.
You go in at 9, so that means you have halfway around the circle, and then S curve this way.
Oh, you're going in at 3 o'clock then?
No.
That's not, huh?
We're going into the S curve at 3.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I meant. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah. Transition and begin. Halfway around through the S.
It is, I'm trying to.
And then circle the ball.
Out.
Yeah.
Okay, got it, I think. Out. And in.
Yeah.
Out. And in. This is the hard one.
There you go. That's right. Circle.
Out. And in.
Good.
Yeah,
So.
Just have to keep doing it a few thousand times.
Yeah. So one of the things that this is going to begin to teach us is whole body movement, obviously.
Yeah.
And to keep the movement constantly going.
Right.
So that means that the weight shift is continuous, the rise and sink is continuous, and the rotation is continuous.
Yeah. Well, the first thing you got to do is figure out where the hand's going.
Yeah, but that's where your hand is simply following the body.
The body, yeah, right.
So
yeah,
really what you want to do is figure out where the body is going.
Well, we used to do it, this way.
Yeah, you can do it that way. You can do the practice that way.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't have that in front of me, it would.
So do you have Tai Chi 2s at home? Not this size.
Yeah, not that size. No, they're on my computer, because when I was helping people with the form and so forth. Well, when I did the porch Tai Chi, I handed those all out. I started to go into a little bit of an explanation, and then their eyes kind of glazed over, and I didn't get into the trigrams. That would have really. Jeannie's more into that, but I have somebody else who's very literal and a concrete thinker, and nah.
Yeah, I had a private student who's with me for about 6 years, and he and I are still very good friends.
Yeah.
But he was a scientist and very literal thinker, and finally just said.
He just never got it. Well, I spent my whole life as a classical scientist.
Oh, I know.
And scientific method, boy, I just lived and breathed it.
Yeah.
But then later on, I started to really see, and it was more through my meditation practice, I think, plus other things like the Tai Chi and some of the other retreats I went on, and realized that nothing's concrete. Nothing stays the same. Everything moves.
Yeah, and that's part of what this is about.
Everything comes and goes. Yeah.
So this is the third one. This one's actually has a movement that makes it a little more difficult, because clearly the transition goes to the top.
Yeah.
And then halfway around brings you to the bottom, but you are not going to be able to go on up.
No, you got to go back.
No.
No.
No. As you are approaching that bottom point, your arm rotates totally, so the little finger can still lead.
Okay.
And now you can rise, and it has to rotate again through the S curve and circle down the bottom, rotate, and then all the way around through the transition.
Yeah, let me see that again. So it goes around, and then it enters the S curve at 12 o'clock.
I have.
No? Okay.
No, that's right. I'm right. Okay. So, no, it's going to enter the S curve at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Well, 6 o'clock on the clock, but it's the top of the pattern.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not even thinking about that.
Okay. So the transition brings you to here. That's your starting point.
Right.
And now you're going to go halfway around You've got to turn the arm or you won't be able to do the S curve, and then you rise slowly, turn again, and that's where you have the change from little finger to thumb, and then you go halfway around, turn again, turn again, go back, complete the pattern, and then transition. So halfway around, begin, rotate, rise slowly through the S curve.
Wait a minute. You're doing the yawn one, right? Well, I mean,
yeah, with the left pattern.
All right, I'm still looking over here. Sorry. Yeah.
This is your left arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So starting.
No, that makes more sense. I couldn't figure out how to.
No, of course not. So halfway around to your starting point.
Yeah.
And then halfway, turn the arm, rise into the S curve, turn the arm up to the top. You're going to circle the ball, turn the arm at the bottom, and the pattern completes here and transition. And transition. Halfway around, arm rotates up through the S curve. Circle the ball, arm turns again. Transition. Transition. Halfway around, turn the arm, rise, turn, circle the ball, and turn the arm. Complete transition.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. That's the one.
Yeah.
I want to transition there.
Good. Transition there. Good. Transition.
And then we go up.
Halfway around. Turn. Rise. Good.
Out. And then in. Turn. Out.
And transition.
And again. And then out. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. That's.
On around to the bottom.
Yeah.
Rise.
There we go. Yeah, I think once I get it going,
Yeah, once you really get it going,
I think it does itself.
yeah, more or less. And you
Make
gotta
my circle.
concentrate on getting everything together.
Yeah, that, well, and also not make my circle maybe so big.
But don't make it too small because then it's
Yeah.
hard to see what you're doing. Good.
Gotta get this going too.
Yeah, well, yes, eventually, but.
Next week. There we go.
Mhm. Yeah, so those bottom transitions.
Yeah, they still feel a little artificial.
Well, they're a little difficult. For one of the things is to think about them starting here.
Yeah.
So that the body turns the arm,
Mm-hmm.
and then,
Yeah.
so it's not.
It's not me doing it, because, yeah, that's why it doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah, but if you just turn the arm, then that's a physical movement. We want a whole body movement. So,
Right.
yeah.
You have to go through the middle. I gotta go up and down as well. That's pretty good. Yeah. Whew. It's a good thing you're recording this.
And then there's one more.
Yeah, I figured that over at 3 o'clock.
This is the one that you can take these one at a time, but I'm exposing you to all of them.
I know, yeah.
At the moment. So the transition goes all the way to, oh, I didn't turn the, oh, I didn't turn them all. That'll be helpful. Actually.
Okay. Is that right? That doesn't look right. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I meant the one on the left.
Yeah, no, it's right.
Okay.
It's left. So we're gonna go all the way around to 3 o'clock, and
Right.
that's the beginning point.
Yeah.
And then we have to go to 9 o'clock is halfway around, then through the S curve, and then circle the ball. And complete. And then transition. So
Yeah, all the way around.
the transition goes all the way to here.
Right.
That's where the pattern begins, at the beginning of yang. So it's halfway around, through the S curve, and then you gotta circle the ball to get back to the beginning. And then a transition so you can go to the other side.
So, okay. So this, all the way around.
Yep.
And then,
Through the S curve, right?
is there a shift here?
Yep.
Okay.
There's always a shift.
Well, just gotta get the thumb to lead.
Yeah.
And out. And down.
Rotate.
Oh, okay. And back around.
Yeah. Remember that one of the basic principles in this is that the palm always faces the center of the ball, or as much as possible.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why it has to keep rotating. Also, You don't wanna break your arm.
No. Back on. Yeah.
Yep, good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just paying attention. So then this one,
All the way around.
around, and, oh, I get into it over here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, there we go.
So here's your starting point.
Right.
So halfway around, through the S, circle the ball. The basic pattern doesn't change.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The second one. This is the one I'm not sure of, so it's all the way around.
Begin.
And, oh, over there.
Uh-huh. Oh, you gotta continue the S curve.
I gotta, yeah, here?
No, you've gone to here,
Yeah.
and you continue to here. Or are you doing the left one?
Oh, left arm.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, yeah, that one. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's why you need to have those up there too.
I think so, yeah.
To look at.
Okay, now I get it, cause I'm trying to make that corner cut and it's
Yeah,
too sharp.
okay. So you go transition,
Yep.
begin,
Begin.
halfway,
Right.
through the S, and circle the ball.
Right.
Complete and transition.
No, something's not right. Something's not right. Do I start this way?
Start at the beginning again. Do the transition. It's twisted.
Oh, that's.
3/4 the way around.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. And halfway around, through the S,
There we go.
circle the ball. Fortunately, the pattern doesn't change. It's just where you're
Where you
doing
make
it.
your turns does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, I think the right hand is easier.
Maybe. Uh-huh, good. Oh no, gotta finish the pattern.
Yeah, okay, now we're done.
Yeah.
And this goes up.
Begin.
This.
Yes. and circle all the way around the ball.
And
And transition. Good.
yeah.
Transition. Halfway around. Circle. Circle.
I keep wanting to end.
Yeah, you do with this one.
I'm like, I got through the circle. I got through the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yes,
yeah, there
that's
we go.
correct.
And then this one, and then
Halfway,
halfway,
one more.
and then one more lap.
Good, and then transition. Good. Nothing to it.
Okay, that'll take a little practice.
So, yeah, do get out your
Yeah.
Tai Chi 2 printouts. I could send them to you again if you don't have them, but you said
No,
you
I
do.
have, but you just do Tai Chi and then look for images, and they got a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, Jeannie's got one on the refrigerator.
Ah.
So she has both.
Yeah.
I printed them on one single sheet.
Ah. I find it helpful
so-
to have them separated.
Yeah, that would be better.
For this.
Yeah. No, I agree. This is, that's good.
And it, you know, it just gets you to, it does a lot of good things. But getting that whole
Yeah.
body movement through the whole thing is
Well,
not
yeah.
easy. Took me a
No,
while.
it just takes a little practice, but also, well, there's some other stuff going on besides the practice.
There are?
Well, not thinking about it so much, I think, is helpful, and to get out of your head.
Yeah, you just have to stay aware of where you are.
Yeah, I find that if I can let go of that, I can
Yeah.
get into a rhythm, but then I get distracted and
Yeah.
I go in and out. It's the same with meditation. You sit down
Oh.
and it's nice, and then
Yeah.
chatterbox starts up again. My neurotic roommate. And then, yeah. Then you're off. So, that gives me plenty to work on.
Does.
Yeah, Gina and I can work on these, actually.
Actually, she might like this. If she
I
likes,
think so.
If she likes Shansajin.
She does. She has a hard time with her body, coordinating her body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, but I think for some people, they tend to be more in touch with that, or
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh.
And others not so much. So she constantly just doesn't know where she is. Even if especially if she's watching me, because then she's not thinking about herself. And,
Yeah.
It's, but I think it's something you can acquire.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I was giving her a hard time the other day, talking to artists. I was like, I don't know where they are.
So, single arm?
Yeah, single arm practice. That just doing the Chansujin.
Okay.
Well, we can do that, or
I wanted the single arm walking practice.
Oh, you want the walking one too?
The 8 gates practice, yes.
There we go. Straight. must have put that down at an angle.
Yep.
My feet aren't quite there yet this morning. Yes,
Okay, so
I do stop in between to make that step.
Yeah. The left arm is getting better.
Yeah.
But it still needs to come more and stay in this front of the body.
Mm.
You know, if you see it, pause.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're just turning the arm, you're not moving the arm also.
Maybe if I drop the elbow, that'll help.
Well, it will, yes. So when you're here, this has to go across the center line.
Oh, okay.
And down. So across, and then this can stay in front of the body. Because if you look at, if you look at the S curve,
Mm-hmm.
the middle is in here.
Right.
So you've gone across the center line,
Yeah.
across the center line again down here,
Right.
and back to the center there.
Right.
So the center is here.
Yeah.
There you go. Better. Well, there's no S curve there. Yeah.
Where?
So you're making the top half too big, so you don't have room.
For
So
the
you've
bottom.
got for the bottom. Better. And you gotta keep dropping the elbow and the shoulder, or you get locked up, which is part of what's happening to you.
Yeah. I'm just trying too hard.
Yeah.
Instead of, well, I can't. It wants to stay out here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Better.
Kind of, yeah. Because I gotta end up here.
Yeah. Cross the center line to begin with. Not come to it, cross it. So the thing is that you're not starting at the center line. You know, we're here, which means that
I have to go faster.
you have to get clear over here in order to have room to do the S curve in front of the body. And if you get it there, then you can relax the shoulder and the elbow, and there's no hitch, nothing stopping the energy. Better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still gotta end up with some more room over here to get this in.
Yep.
It's, gotta go a lot faster with this, I think.
Faster with the arm, but not with the body.
No, slow down with the body.
Yeah.
And this has to go quicker.
Yeah.
To get there. Whereas the body, yeah, see, it wants to go at the same speed.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And then it back here. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to get that data.
Well, it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Compared to initially, I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right.
Maybe that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for me. Well, just practicing the new
Yeah.
Chansu Chin.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah, I'm all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Good
Good.
class.
Good.
Very good. Good for you. No doctors called either.
No. Darn.
Darn.
I really wanted him to call.